either tossed out or set into a different section with all the obsolete parts, so we're not looking at them on a daily basis.
Yeah.
Do something with them. So keep in mind, all this computer work, and I do emphasize computer work takes time
It does.
because I have to go through part number and shelf by shelf, one at a time.
Yeah. Exactly. Exactly.
So I'm looking over. Oh, I'm not sure how many thousands of parts I'm looking at this point.
Uh huh.
So then, so then I have, so technically this guy, the guy who's in charge, is technically not my boss, but I still kind of have to answer to him because I'm working in their area type of situation.
Right. Gotcha.
So it's a weird situation.
Yeah. But it's not uncommon. This
Yeah.
this thing happens quite a bit. Yeah.
So I'm in his area where his office is at, because his desk is next to the person that I usually have to talk to, have some conversations to do my regular job, clarifications and stuff. So I go in there to talk to my regular, I can't even say boss, but I said liaison. I guess I would call it.
Sure. Yeah. No. That's.
I love being liaised.
Yeah.
But yes, continue.
So I'm talking to her, and here's where the thing about being a man, kind of comes in. So me and her are having a conversation about me dealing with stuff with what's in my regular job, and then we're done, and I'm about to walk away out of this office, and then he stops me. No, they have cubicles in there. It's a very small office. There's cubicles to the left. There's cubicles to the right. So there's like a grand total of maybe like six cubicles in there. Three on the
Okay.
left, three on the right.
Gotcha.
Stuck in the middle.
And his cubicle is right next to hers. So, and she's furthest on the left. So I turn around and start walking away. And then he stops me because his cubicle is right next to hers. So he's the middle left.
Okay.
Now,
Okay.
he's an older gentleman. He's on his office chair. He's got his hands behind his back, and he's leaning back, and he's asking me when I'm going to start working in the other area to start organizing that mess.
Yeah. But hey, that move there is very much a guy move. You never see women do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and I stop and turn around, and I told him, dude, I have 4 pages of obsolete parts, and I'm still working through.
Right.
I'm not. And I went through and I itemized everything I was doing, and the more I talked, the more tensed his position became. So he dropped his hands, actually
Yep.
sat up,
Yep.
and then I started asking me questions like, okay, what about these obsolete parts? Do you want me to chuck them? Do I need permission? Do I need this form? Do I need that form? Do we have to keep them for our clients? Because do we have any repairs?
Contracts.
And I'm throwing question after question after question at him just on purpose. So, and these are I mean, I know these are verbal volleys that he's not ready to answer.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So
You deserve
basically,
it.
always be over prepared. As a woman, I learned always be over prepared at any given time, and keep your information as in your head, as much information in your head as possible.
Honestly, I just love the idea that the guy kind of condescendingly is like, "And when are you going to do my job? When are you going to do the work for my side of the thing?" And then she basically points out that not only have I been doing the work, but I'm farther ahead than your people are.
Yeah. Derek Engel checks in and goes, "What's up, Pete?"
Derek, how you doing, my friend?
Yeah, and his
Now, I mean, I want to have a more of a conversation about this too, Maria, just because, like, a friend of mine, uh, she moved over from retail to, well, essentially moving over to retail, but she worked from a clothing store. Now she works in Home Depot, right?
uh-huh.
And she's getting a lot of flack from like all of the machismo there. It's like, oh, no, it's like, selling is selling.
Yeah.
It's like whether it be bags of cement or Manolo Blahnik shoes, I can sell.
Yeah.
And she's already built up like client relations. She's been there like 3 weeks and she's already like outperforming. And people are calling her like Bombay Barbie because that's where she's from, or I mean, she's Indian and everything. And so she's like stepping on a lot of toes because before she was seen as like a non thing that couldn't do the job. So now she's doing the job better than anybody else has done the job.
I like
And then-
Bombay
and then
Barbie.
She also got like her. They said, oh, it's going to take you like 2 weeks to get your forklift certification, and she like jumps on this thing, and it's like, no, this is just like she said this is just like the crane. This is just like the crane game at the arcade. She finishes
Aaron,
the test.
Aaron.
And
Aaron, I have a forklift certification.
yeah,
It's just like the crane game at the arcade.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. She did it in 2 days, and so it's like, yeah, so you get it. And so she's just like, whatever, and she's already outperforming everybody. And
That's awesome.
stepping on a lot of toes because, like, yeah, she can do it. And no, it's not that hard. And no, I don't need to be as strong as you because now I know how to operate the forklift.
Yeah.
Bombay Barbie's now my hero.
Yeah. Derek Engel goes, I'm great. I'm officially on vacation. Fantastic. Welcome to vacation.
No sleep.
It'll be
You know,
over-
sleep is
it'll
for
be
the
over
week.
Sooner than you thought.
Sleep is for the week.
Yeah.
No, and like
Don't
I said,
sleep
I,
till
I went from retail to manufacturing. So I work in a freaking factory now.
Yeah. Yeah.
And my first job, my first job when the first time I had to put my foot down for the people I work with.
What's that?
It's basically is people come to me with requests because I'm in charge of the inventory.
Right.